Welcome to What the F***. It's like Twilight, but with much less whining and sucking. Let's get a preview of tonight's show from the lady of my life, Isis Love. Honey Bunny, what do we have in store for tonight's show?
You know you're going to go see the new Twilight movie with me. You know that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so issue number 1. Why women gossip behind your back, but men will tell you to your face that you're a balding, lazy slob. Issue number 2. Narcissism may disguise low self-esteem. So that egocentric jerk you work with really just feels bad about himself. Issue number 3. We've always known that women will eat less around men and will eat more around other women. The interesting new study says that men will also eat less around other men and eat more around women. Issue number 4. 1 in 3 women prefer to spend time with their girlfriends over their husbands. This is because we're starving and we just want something to eat. See issue number 3.
Thanks, babe. We'll see you at the end of the show. And it's okay if you want to go out with your girlfriends and graze. Oh, well. Anyways, their brilliance is only eclipsed by their sex appeal. But enough about light bulbs shaped like naked bodies. Let's meet our panel. Starting with the far chair, it's Marcom specialist and suburban squirrel, Teresa Condon. She's so hot she burns the sun. In the middle chair, she's more adorable than a baby harp seal eating penguin chicks. It's library worker Jenna Christ. In the middle chair, it's attorney at law Mel Patterson. If legal analysis was a bongo, the natives would bang him for rain. And finally, sitting next to me, it's salesman extraordinaire Scott Birch. He doesn't get genital warts. Genital warts get him. Issue number 1. Do women confess to avoid distress? John L. Locke, professor of linguistics, has concluded that women gossip because they have a basic evolutionary need to voice concerns about others to their peers. The desire stems from a deeper need to protect the community. He found that gossipers were concerned about women who were bad housekeepers, bad mothers, and women who were promiscuous. Things he concludes are threats to each woman in a community. Really? Anyways, men, on the other hand, are more concerned with displaying their strength and showing off to women, which takes the form of exchanging friendly insults with each other. Right, fat guys? Anyways, for more, we turn to the Gangsta Jedi. Take it away, punked up Padawans.
Damn, nigga.
Well, we don't condemn the use of racial epithets, but it's really hard to say no to Gangsta Jedi, if you get my drift, right? All right. So, I'll start with you, Jenna. You buying this?
I don't know if I do. I mean, the guy that did the study is a linguist, and they study language and how it, changes over time. But this is really a sociological or psychological study, and I don't know, there seems to be a lot of inherent sexism in this study, and anyway, guys are more comfortable saying insults to people's faces where women aren't. I mean, doesn't that mean women have tact and men don't?
No, it just means that for exactly, we just want to display our display of strength and intelligence, right? Right, Chubby?
No, all right.
All right.
All right. This guy is a little sexually ambiguous, but, move on.
And plus, there's no real division between social sciences, right? They're really not science.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, burn.
So you're not buying this at all, right?
No.
All right.
No.
So do you gossip?
I guess I do. I don't know. Different people's interpretations of what gossip is, and that was a big fault in the study, by the way. There wasn't like a exact definition of gossip, and some of the stuff that he was saying about gossip, I didn't know if that was gossip or wasn't gossip, and yes, poorly defined terms.
So what do you gossip about?
I don't know. My family gets together and it's like, did you hear what so-and-so's doing? What about their kids? Oh, look, she looks like she's gained a little weight. So yes, at first I didn't think that was gossip. That was just catching up with family. But now I'm like, oh man, they're such gossipers. So yes, there is some of that.
But they all do relate to things that might affect that could possibly affect the family in general, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so there might be some validity to it?
Okay, fine.
All right,
you got me.
Teresa, what do you think?
What I thought was interesting was that they said that women gossip out of concern for others in their community. It's really concern that others are worse than we are in some way. It's not concern for their well-being, it's concern for our status as better than them in some way.
Is that what you gossip about?
Yes, I gossip. Of course I do. Try not to make it malicious though. I mean, I listen to gossip, but I don't really spread malicious gossip.
Okay, so what type of gossip do you listen to?
Everything. I don't know. Somebody's always talking about like who's getting married or who said this to who or what somebody did last night.
Okay, so
And it's all so we can judge other people.
all right.
That's the point.
And do you judge?
Of course.
Okay. And,
Silently, but I
and,
judge.
Silently good. And your status?
Of course, I'm better than everybody else. That's the point. That's the point. You listen to the gossip and you're like, God, I would never do that, etc. So.
Okay, but now there's a flip side of what men do. We insult each other to our faces. Do women go to each other and say, "Hey, you're gaining weight," or "Hey, that butt is big," like the way guys would insult each other?
No, they don't.
And that's
But
because
guys do go to girls sometimes and say things like that. So sometimes they carry it over. Yeah, they do. I've seen that. That's.
Mel, what do you think?
I agree.
Agree with what?
No, I mean, guys, I insult my male friends all the time
Right.
around women,
Okay.
but afterwards we're golden.
Okay, so you don't insult them when there are no women around?
No.
actually
There's
very-
rules. There's rules to this, and he's right. There's definite rules to this, and so I would be insulting to you around women that I was interested in, and then when we got privately, we go out for lunch.
You go out for lunch?
Yeah.
Okay. And talk about things that are affecting our community?
That's correct.
Exactly.
That's correct.
Okay. Now, Scott, I was asking you insulting questions before the EEOC forced me to add female panelists to the show. So, are you butting this or not?
Look, here's the reality. The reason why women don't say, "Hey, you have a really huge butt," is because women don't have a sense of humor. Like, guys, we can make fun of each other and be totally fine with it. We're good. We're not, not sensitive and not about to, we don't want to sit around in a little circle and say, "We're strong, confident men." We don't do that. You know what I mean? We insult each other for fun, and we kind of enjoy who comes up with better insults, and we enjoy that. And, as, women are not going to do that because they're so concerned.
So you've never been in a drum circle with the feathers that men are from Mars, women are from Venus?
Are you effing kidding me?
Yeah.
Are you effing kidding me right now? I mean, you really asking that question?
Yeah, just
Seriously, someone get a tack hammer, hit
I
on the
think it-
forehead with you want a retard. I'm just saying. We like to make fun of each other and have a good time doing it. Women not so much, and women are more passive aggressive, and men are a little bit more direct. Maybe we don't have tact, but at least what's on our mind.
or sense of fashion, right? You guys all buying that?
Yeah.
All right. Then I'll move on to issue number 2. Is it a thin line between love and hate for those in the narcissist state? Researchers at Western Carolina University have found that narcissists may hide deep feelings of inferiority. Researchers found that people who are narcissists are likely to tell psychologists that they feel good about themselves. But when the psychologists trick them into thinking they're hooked up to a working lie detector, the truth comes out and the narcissists admit to a lower level of self-esteem. On the other hand, for those who scored low in narcissism, being monitored by the lie detector made no difference in their reported self-esteem. Researchers are still unsure as to whether this is a facade for themselves or for the benefit of others. For more, we turn to our science correspondent, Disco Turtle. DT, your thoughts?
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction. 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 Satisfaction.
That's one turtle that has no self-esteem issues, right?
Are they
right.
brushing that turtle?
What?
They're brushing that turtle?
He likes the
Polishing the turtle, okay.
There was a brush.
There was
There
a
was a
brush.
brush.
Okay,
Captain
Mel,
Obvious, welcome.
I'll start with you. You're buying this or not?
Jim, I'm a lawyer. Narcissism and low self-esteem. Narcissism used to cover up low self-esteem is built into my genetic makeup.
Okay, so you are living, breathing proof of this?
Absolutely.
Every time you go in the courtroom?
Absolutely.
Every time you meet with your client?
It's one of those things that I go into the courtroom and I talk about myself more than anything else because I'm not a very good lawyer.
Really? Is that what the judge said?
That's what the judge. That's what she said.
Oh, that's no, the judge.
Oh,
Don't bring your personal life into this, but well, unless okay, but you're buying this, right?
I buy this. Yes.
All right, Jenna, what do you think?
I guess it makes sense. You know, if a narcissist is that overblown, they need to look their best to everyone and never show any weakness, then of course they would always not tell the truth about how they feel about themselves, except that these guys, when they thought that they were having a lie detector, they told the truth. Except that I noticed the study was only with women participants. That was weird. I don't know what that was about. Why just the ladies?
I think he was trying to pick up. he was trying to score, and of course, right? Who's the best type of woman to score on? Scott, in terms of self-esteem.
Women with daddy issues.
There you go. Low self-esteem. So
Nice.
there you go.
It was all about getting the ladies.
That's right. So your self-esteem is perfectly fine, right?
Of course.
All right. Scott, you get the machine?
Yep.
Teresa, what do you think?
Well, just to say, I did think that psychologist's trick of hooking them up to a fake lie detector test is very sneaky. I wouldn't trust my psychologist if she did that to me. But
you're
I
gonna
also
learn
think
something for your new.
you
TMI.
have a good point
You can learn something for your
because
job, right?
TMI.
I think you have a good point because I think it's very interesting you bring this up because if you want a perfect example of a narcissist who at heart feels very bad at himself, there's a perfect example sitting right next to you, Scott.
Really?
Oh, dude,
What do
I
you have
feel
to say?
horrible with myself.
Well, no. When he said when he's
Or are you saying you feel horrible about yourself to cover up that you feel awesome about yourself, to cover up that you feel bad about yourself?
no, his self-love
Exactly.
is different. They excluded the masturbators from this study.
Okay.
So,
Hey, dude, nobody loves you like you. Nobody loves you like you.
well, you're always there, right? But you're forced to live with yourself, which is kind of a drawback. But and you can't really cheat on yourself, can you?
Oh, you totally can. You totally can. I've done it. I felt horrible. Do the walk of shame. It's terrible.
All right. So I'll throw this out to the table. What do you think comes first, the low self-esteem or the narcissism?
Wow.
The narcissism.
Like chicken
Narcissism.
and the
Yes.
egg.
Just the chicken and the egg.
Narcissism, then you realize, oh my gosh, I'm really not that great.
That's right.
It's like a self-perpetuating circle.
I think
don't know, what
the
is it
low
like, Teresa?
self-esteem, in my experience, the low self-esteem would come first, and then the narcissism's a way to cover.
It's a compensation.
Yeah, exactly. It's overcompensation. Exactly.
And so, Scott, you're the theory that you're overconfident, and then you realize that you're not all great as you think you be. Then the low self-esteem comes next.
Yeah, but why don't we talk about your overcompensation for things?
Nah, that's I think you're blowing things out of proportion. Issue number 3 is the best way to lose weight as simple as eating with a man. Date. Yeah. A researcher from the Indiana University of Pennsylvania, I wonder where the hell that is, wanted to find out if what we eat is influenced by who we are eating with. They found that when both men and women ate larger portions when dining with a woman and smaller portions when dining with men. When women sat next to other women, they ordered an average of 833 calories. When they ate with men, they purchased only 721 calories. When men sat with other men, they ordered an average of only 952 calories. When they sat with women, they ordered 1,162 calories. Big plate. But you know who doesn't care about the gender of who they're eating with? This guy. I don't know if that's a male or female puppy or if it really even matters. But that puppy's going to eat. All right? All right, let's see here. Mel, I'll start with you. You buying this?
I sure hope so. I mean, my wife is always on me about gaining weight and being on a diet. I need to be on a diet. So the next time she mentions this, I'm going to put her out. I'm just going to tell her, get out, and then I'll eat less.
Okay. All right. And let's see here. Let's see. So, Teresa, buying or not?
Good job on my name. I think this could be an interesting little perk, perhaps, for either those diet plan companies or perhaps restaurants. That might be something they could provide, is for either women or men who come in. Like if they see you're ordering from the diet menu, the gluten-free menu, the light menu, whatever it is, they could say, oh, by the way, there's a guy, maybe one of the servers, somebody who could just come sit at your table and you'll eat less. It could be an interesting little service, exactly.
Do you think it would make a difference if the guy was a good-looking guy or an ugly guy?
It would make a difference. Because the good-looking guy, I think that would encourage people to eat less for whatever reason, and ugly guys, no one cares.
Okay, so
And it would be nice to look at, too. You know, entertainment while you're eating.
Would that distract you from the eating then?
The ugly guy might make you turn your stomach. It might turn your stomach.
You would
That's
less
right.
calories, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
So either way, it would work.
As long as he's not neutral looking. It's got to be really good looking or really ugly.
Okay. If
Really
he's just-
good, you get distracted. Really ugly,
you
you
hurl.
get distracted.
And if
Yes.
it's just a bland-looking dude?
Yeah, then
It's just like he fades into the wall. You know, you don't notice he's there.
the effect would be diminished.
So Scott, if this study is true, do you eat more with men or with women?
Me and Teresa eat that a lot. So she's both. So I'm not really sure how that works out. So I don't really know what the deal is.
Your wife's okay with that?
Yeah, she's fine with it. It's hermaphrodite. She's never not into that. Okay, no, but here's my problem with the study. You're talking about 100 calories. That's the difference. 100 calories. Bro, that's like accidentally swallowing a fingernail. 100 calories is nothing. Like 100 calories is like a Tic Tac with some sugar on it. Like that's not a lot of calories, bro.
Gotta
100
remember
calories
that.
per meal.
Per meal, but how many meals are you eating out a day with some other person?
Well,
Like you eat alone all the time.
yeah, well, I don't
You
know.
eat alone and you cry yourself to sleep. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
What do you think the effect of eating alone is? Do you eat more or less if you're alone?
I guess if it depends if you're a man or a woman. Because
Does
if
it?
you're a man, would it mean you would eat less? And if you're a woman, you'd eat more?
I don't know.
Because you're eating with yourself.
well, with a man, it would directly relate upon the energy it would take to get more food.
That's true.
You know, how far do I have to walk for my meal? Like how, otherwise I'll just, whatever, I'll drink. I mean, I'm good.
That's right. So yeah. So do you eat more when you're alone versus with somebody else?
Do I look like I have a problem eating, Jim? I'm just putting it out there for the group. Like, do I really look like I have a problem with that? No, I don't even care. Like, I probably accidentally swallow a little kid by accident while I'm eating. I have no idea what goes on.
I don't know. Do you eat more with men or do you eat more with women?
I eat more with women, Jim.
Ah.
I eat more with women, Jim.
Okay. All right.
You should try it.
I'm just stuck with Isis, so and she's a grazer, so
She's still way hotter than you.
yeah, that's true.
You really came up.
Yeah,
You came up.
that's a very low bar to clear for me, But okay, all right. So I'll start with the dudes, gentlemen. Knowing this, will you eat with you both are married, so would you eat with your wife more or less knowing this?
I'm just gonna eat, dude.
He's gonna eat.
Enough said.
No.
My boy over here
Less.
too.
Less?
What?
Less.
What?
So you want to lose
No,
weight?
I want to lose weight.
You want to
yeah.
lose weight? Okay.
Yeah.
What?
All right, ladies. Knowing this, eat, and you're both seeing somebody. So would you eat more or less often with your significant other?
I would have to repeat what Scott says. I would just eat.
You would just eat.
She
Yeah,
has to have
I
a
don't
significant other
care.
first.
I just gonna eat.
French guy.
Yeah, food, man. Gotta eat it.
All right. Okay. And I'm sure I'm gonna get help from my director because I skipped our break. But issue number 4: do ladies prefer a girls' night out to date night? Researchers who interviewed 3,000 women at the Lakeside Shopping Centre in Essex, England, found that a third would rather spend the day with a girlfriend rather than with their other half. 6 out of 10 said they prefer to go shopping with their girlfriends rather than their partner because they offer better, more trustworthy advice. Yeah, probably true. Women also made more of an effort of dressing up and spent more time doing their hair and makeup when meeting female friends compared to hanging out with their partners. The women stated that they prefer to spend the day off with a friend because they were more likely to enjoy talking and hanging out and more fun. Or perhaps they do stuff like this.
I finally got that on tape. Very good.
So that's what you ladies do. You guys make penguin porn? Oh, okay. Well, anyways. So, I'll see. Maybe I'll start with the men this time. Mel, you buy this or not?
I have no idea. Honestly. Do women enjoy their time with their girlfriends more? I have no clue.
Would your wife rather spend more time with you or with her girlfriend?
I would assume that I've asked her that. I mean, she's never around, so...
I think we know the answer, despite the fact you've never asked her. Jenna, what do you think?
Okay. They did the study at a shopping center. They asked the ladies that were shopping with their girlfriends if they preferred shopping with their girlfriends. It was a self-selecting group. I mean, they didn't ask all the women in a certain area. It was the people that were out shopping. So, of course, they're going to say that they prefer shopping with their girlfriends.
No, or just spending time as well.
Spending time.
Because, I mean, that's more broader than shopping. I assume, guys, it's not surprising that women would rather go shopping with other women than us, right?
Well, you know, when it comes to, like, my wife, I'd rather shop with her girlfriends than...
Because we're just all sitting in the boyfriend chairs, right, with a bunch of bags, just like going, we're missing the game, right?
It's my life.
That's your life, right?
That's right.
It depends on the kind of shopping too. I mean, if we're just talking about shopping, if you want to go out and buy a fancy dress, and yes, sometimes those other ladies have more interest in that. The guys would be bored, so sure.
We're always bored, right?
Well, since when is our status of being or happiness ever been a consideration for what a
There you
woman
go.
does? I mean, I'm
There
you
you
know, like that's not even a
Never.
factor. Like that's not even a part of the criteria. You must do what I say. You go now. You hold purse, sit in chair, and I will sit here and waste 6 hours of your life. You're never gonna get
Do
back.
you have a choke chain that goes along with that too?
a shot collar, bro. It's not just a choke chain.
Oh, so it's wireless, right?
Oh, absolutely. She can hit me via satellites and frickin' stealth bomber. She's got me covered.
Okay. Teresa, what do you think?
I agree with this. Yes, that women prefer to spend more time with their girlfriends. I mean, where else would we get all that gossip in? Guys don't gossip.
And
you
get to eat too, right?
exactly.
And we get to eat more
You get to eat
because
more.
of the girlfriends. And is it exponential? Like if you're with one girlfriend, do you get to eat this much more? And if you're with like 3 girlfriends, you eat that much more?
As a man, I wouldn't know since I'm not there, right? You ladies would know, right?
We need to go
man.
investigate this with,
Yes.
with cookies and cupcakes.
Yeah, too bad we didn't have
Good idea.
hidden camera footage of the of the green room where your ladies are there, right? But scarfing on the donuts.
Oh, they're pounding.
They're pounded.
They're grazing seriously, man.
All right. Okay. So, all right. Let's see here. What is? It's only 1/3 of women. What does it say about the other remaining 2/3? I'll start with you, Mel.
What?
Welcome to the show, Mel. Thanks for coming out.
That cupcake reference really threw you?
Yeah, I mean, hurry up so we can go get the cupcakes. Tonight.
Well, speaking of which, we just ran out of time, so it's okay. All right, so we're out of time for this segment, and let's go on to our next segment. We're back from our break, at least the one that we didn't skip. So we're at our fact-checking segment, and babe, let's go to ISIS Love in the newsroom. Babe, how'd we do this time?
Well, I think that you meant when you said earlier that we don't condemn racial epithets, I think you meant we don't condone them.
That's true. That's true. Thank you for. That's why you're here, babe. You got my back.
The other question I wanted to ask you about is you mentioned mandates. What mandates have you been on?
Let's see here. Oh, night out with the guys, right? Go see the football game, strip club. Oh, did I?
You're having a bromance?
I guess.
Can you name me 4 football players, Jim?
Yeah. Tim Tebow, Carson Palmer, Marshall Falk, who's retired.
He doesn't count. He's not, I'm in playing now.
Oh, playing now.
That you're going to watch on Sunday with your bro hammers.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With your bro Montana.
Aaron Rodgers.
Very good.
And let's see here. Tom Brady.
Very good. So now these are the guys you lust after?
No, I just,
I
the first top 4 names that, Peyton Manning is apparently gone for the season.
Very good.
There you go. See, so I do like my football.
Good for you, Jim.
Do I pass the man test now?
No.
Okay.
You fail horribly.
I couldn't pronounce Louboutin, so, right? How do you pronounce Louboutin, right? I couldn't pronounce Tresemme.
Tresemme.
There you go.
God.
What else we got, babe?
You get to keep your man card. Okay, Teresa, this one's for you. I liked your idea about having a gorgeous guy sit down with you so that you eat less. And my question for you is, what would be your ideal actor that could sit down with you that would make you eat less?
Daniel Craig, the James Bond guy from the last James Bond movie.
Oh, and what do you like about him?
I liked his car. If he could bring the Aston
You're
Martin,
setting him up on a
that would be
date?
great. Like if he would bring the Aston Martin to dinner, that would be fantastic.
Well, it's like Friends, where you have that list. You have the list where you can, with your significant other, where you can, if you ever met that person, you can cheat on them,
Your
right?
hall pass.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Right,
Your
your
hall
hall
pass.
pass.
Well, would it matter then? I mean, if anybody brought you an Aston Martin, if
But I
any
mean,
guy
it's
brought
like
you an
James
Aston-
Bond and the Aston Martin. I mean, yeah.
All right.
Okay,
What else we
Scott,
Ideal dinner date, yes.
Scott, I have the same question for you. What male actor could sit down with you that would make you want to eat less?
You want to eat less?
Yeah.
Exclude porn actors, please.
I'm not talking about your father. I would say make me want to eat less. I would probably have to say, definitely I have to say Leonardo DiCaprio.
Why is that?
Because Leonardo DiCaprio disgusts me, so I would want to eat less. His sight of him makes me want to hurl.
Well, okay. Well, maybe Leo can do a little diet thing. The Jenny Craig eat with Leo, lose weight thing. Right?
I think Leo should have really gone down on the Titanic. That's what I think.
What else we got, babe?
Okay, so DNA on the issue of why men eat less and women eat more is our DNA hasn't evolved that much over the years. So do you think that women eat more because it helps with our survival as opposed to men? And I'll address this issue to Mel.
Wait, say that again? You woke me up again. What?
His memory's like a goldfish. Every time he goes around the bowl, the castle looks
Do
brand
you think
new.
women eat more with women based on a survival instinct or evolution, as opposed to some other reason?
Oh, DNA's locked in. No.
But that was an evolutionary development.
No.
Are we debating anthropology on the show right now? Is that what's
Yeah.
happening?
We're trying to highbrow it a little bit after all the sex.
Ask me the questions about the sex. That's what I want.
Yeah, that's what we came here for.
That's right.
That's what he keeps saying to the cops, but then they just keep asking about the dead
No, I don't think it has
body.
anything to do with women's story. I think women. The reason why women are eating more is that I don't think their DNA has evolved, and they have to have more calories because, eventually they may have to carry a child and provide for it with nutrients and everything else. While men, so much it's just our energy that we burn walking around.
Oh, okay. I thought they just wanted. My theory is they want to stay thin to attract a man, but once they get the man, then they can eat all they want. That's just my observation.
For free.
That's just my observation of marriage, right? That's my thing. Okay, babe. It looks like we're at the end of the show. Great job. Awesome job on the panel, guys. Sorry about missing the break, but at least I got all your names right?
No.
This time.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Later.